Good morning, YouTubers. Welcome to 2020. It's our first ride. It's going to be a very short ride. I'm going to be granting one of my wishes to one of my subscribers. He asked me a question about my jack that I used to lift up my Goldwing, which is a J&S Jack made in the USA. I shot a video a couple of years ago on this particular jack, and he was having trouble finding it. So what I basically going to do is I'm going to do another review over it using clips of that video. And I still have the jack to this day, and I love it. If I have to do any work, this is the jack I use, and I'm getting better with it. A few things that I didn't mention on this little clip that I'm going to show y'all is that it does get really sturdy when you lift it all the way up. That's the trick. So here's a clip of it, and this is for Jesse Gothe. Here's the clip.
Alright, folks, we're getting ready to start using this new jack we've just purchased. J&S Jack. Let's try it out. First time. This is the Cajun Goldwing and the new J&S Jack. Alright, here we go.
I kind of played with this before. I haven't actually set up the bike on this jack. This will be the first time. If you notice, we have two pipes right here in this area. This is what they told me to target when I put it on. So I'm doing this, and I'm catching part of the center stand. All right, tighten up this lever here. Now locks are ready to go. All right. Couple pops. We're sitting on the stand and we're sitting on the pipe, just like they recommended. I think I have it in the right positions. I would definitely we'll go up a little higher. Locks and locked, and it says to let it down a little bit to get the pressure off the jack. Okay, now it's in the lock position. It says to crank this down. Might be because I have an aftermarket center stand. I have a ride-off stand on it, and it's a little different from the factory. It's a little built a little stronger, and that might be some of the issue that I'm having with the jack. So, but I always was the kind of person to be safe. I would, like I said, I would strap it here to here and from here to here, and do the same on the opposite side, just to make sure that we don't have no accidents. I got plenty of motorcycle straps
only have one Cajun Goldwing, so we got to keep it as safe as possible. And you can tell I have an aftermarket kickstand. So I did put a piece of wood underneath it to lift it, to get it to sit up enough to get the jack underneath it. But then I realized the problem was that it wasn't a piece of wood. I ride with my suspension almost all the way off, and so I just hit the up button and aired up the suspension. I even checked the air in the tires, and the issue, once I brought up the suspension, I brought it all the way up to the top. It's rolled right underneath it. I had about a 1/4 inch clearance, so it showed, like I said, underneath the bike. Under the bike right here, notice they have a little piece of pipe, a little tubing, or whatever you want to call it. And it said to me to make sure I get this part underneath that tubing, and the back side right here. I don't know if you can see that under the center stand. Then, if you notice, let me see if I can get this between the jack here. Right here, this piece right here said make sure you don't hit this because it's a plastic jug. I don't know, some kind of overflow or what, or a radiator or something. But said you don't want to put the jack on there, you will bust it. So, all right. So the step said next to tighten up this valve here, up this cylinder up until the locks are not being engaged. Okay, and it said to barely crack it and it should start to go down. Like I said, this was our first shot at using the jack, and I hope this little bit of information helps anyone that's purchasing a jack. Basically, when you start to put aftermarket items on your bike, you start to alter it. And these manufacturers of these jacks, basically, they manufacture them off of the factory parts. So, it's like, for instance, a lot of people do not change the center stand. I did on all my Goldwings I've ever had. I've always changed the center stand to a right-off stand. So it's made up totally different. It's a little heavier duty. So that caused a little issue right there to get the jack underneath, because that point is a little lower to the ground on the bike. Most Goldwings are a little higher at that point. And that was the only issue I had. I aired it up, the suspension, and that seemed to solve the problem. So. But it took me a little while to figure it out. Alright. This is Kim, Cajun Goldwing rider. Let's go back to the ride. Alright folks, this is all I have for today. I hope this helps with the purchase of a J&S Jack. This information I passed today. Please like and subscribe and write a nice comment. I'd appreciate it. Please have a blessed day. Thank you.